Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Outside for Davis. And stolen by James. Pass to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. Merciless inside. Merciless James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. The Mavericks shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
James down the lane. LeBron James on the wing. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Hachimura, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Exum. Now here's Davis. Another shot. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a three-point Maverick lead.
I'm going to be honest, like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Left side, Irving. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Lakers trail by 3. James right side. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. And here is Hachimura. LeBron outside. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Over Irving. Another miss by James. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. James wide open.
LeBron James.
A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron got 9 points in the quarter. Here's Williams. Pass to Marshall. Lively inside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. For the tie. LeBron brushing off the contact.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
They go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And he makes the first. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Christie. Stolen by Connect. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Goodwin. Good.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Here's Christie. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Christie. It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assisted by.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Lively. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lively's got 4 points in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
Your Mavericks, 52. The Lakers, 47.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now, here's Doncic. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt.
Jared Vanderbilt.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The kick out to Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Doncic outside. Vanderbilt inside. To the left wing. Finney-Smith. They shoot again. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Timeout called the Lakers. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And here's LeBron outside. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Outside Irving. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Crafty move. And the rejection by Gafford. Here is Irving. From the arc. LeBron grabs the miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. Good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Hayes. Second chance shot. On the wing, Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Almost, but it rolls out. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Irving. Out to the wing. With the floater. Pass to Gafford. 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 11. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. Pass to Hayes. No one near him. And the Lakers with another miss. And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Irving. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Luka Doncic.
The drive by Doncic. And that one drops for him.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
Substitution on the court.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Second,
you know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Line for Dallas.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
James.
LeBron James.
And LeBron throws it down.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
The first one falls.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Now LeBron goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
You hear in the street? Yes, sir.
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Back to Giannis. The shot is good off the backboard. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned. Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk a little bit. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Nailed from three-point land.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
George. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Now, here's Lopez. Now, here's Lillard. Out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range.
His offense really opens up when Kyle Kuzma is making that three-point shot.
And the shot goes down.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard with no one around. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Oh, taking what the defense is giving. Lillard with an opportunistic shot there.
And he makes that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Lillard. That shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Porter looking it over. .125 left in the first quarter. Nice shot by Portis.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Pass to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Dort. Off target from 3-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Giannis missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Count that one for Dort.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. The 8-footer. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder.
15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Kyle Kuzma.
Bucks trail by 5. At the teardrop, the shot by Rollins, no good. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Rollins. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Timeout called, the Bucks. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
Here's Rollins. They get it back. Poked away. Pass to Prince. Here's Lillard. Defended by Dort. Back to Prince. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Bucks passing it around. Trying to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Bucks ball.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Lillard. The layup missed. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Bounce pass from Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Holmgren in the corner. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Here's Trent. Gonna go that time. Nice defense from Dort. The Thunder leading by 7. Down low. Misses from close range. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assist from.
And that's 10 points for Giannis.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? excellent job finding the open man with the pass. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Timeout called the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Giannis. That's tipped. Dort wide open. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Thunder leading by 7. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma, right side. Back to Giannis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Kuzma with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 8 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Clock at 6. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Holmgren. And stolen by Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Prince with the jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Here's Caruso. It's good.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw drops for Caruso. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 12.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Joe. pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
For the lead. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And now, in transition is Wallace. Here we go. And it's the Bucks on the break. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Lillard with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Another shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Over to the wing. Here's Caruso. Great positioning on the putback. Wallace has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Tries it from 9. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Kuzma brings the double team. Pass to Williams. Knocked loose. Out left to the wing. Joe with it. And here is Williams. 5 to shoot. Williams double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Thunder with the possession here. With the putback.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Count it. Good.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Wide open look. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Milwaukee making a switch. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
To the inside. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now, Giannis. The kick out to Porter. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He loves what they're doing in the game. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. It's Dort on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Still Thunder ball.
Williams for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee now. It's Trent on the wing. Lillard with it. Giannis outside to take the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Hartenstein in the high post.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Lopez with the steal. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Lillard left side. Holmgren with the steal. And the Thunder can't hang on to the ball.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Lillard's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. One of the best young shot blockers in the league. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And here is Trent outside. And that's an intentional foul. And the Bucks making a change here. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Count it!
Nice play. They're now in control. Just have to play smart, solid defense here. No quick buckets and no easy threes.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Kevin Porter Jr.
The Thunder pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And finished off by Porter.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Got a piece of it. And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Bucks to start out. Kuzma, left side. To the inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Here's Irving. Pass to Gafford.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Violation.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Lillard. No good on the triple. And Dallas with possession. 2 points.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And Kareem throws it down.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Giddey. Out to the right wing. Now here's Ball. Smith right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Dandridge. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Over to the left wing. Pass to Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Giddey. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Here is Robertson. Lets it fly from 18. Smith, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, this guy Vucevic is really the epitome of a glass eater. Love how hard he works on the court.
And Vucevic, no good on that one. Abdul-Jabbar up top. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
Here's Dandridge. Robertson outside. Fires for 3. Tries again. Pass to Dandridge. Smith with it. Robertson outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Smith. Robertson outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now Robertson following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Pass to Dandridge. Smith left side. Robertson outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Robertson's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Jones. And the Bulls with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
That's an 8-second violation.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Right at the free throw line, Smith. Pass to Jones. And they recover it. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Collins, good.
Collins.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Bounce pass, Smith. Cunningham right side. Down low. Up in time. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're
15, the Chicago team. 6.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Robertson outside. Cunningham inside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. To the inside. Smith.
Jalen Smith.
Banked in off the glass.
That's a great pick and roll. Smith ending up with the hoop.
Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Robertson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Robertson's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Chicago calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life.
Kobe White.
Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. The Bucks working the ball around. To the paint. Here's Robertson.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Oscar Robertson.
He's off on the second. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Cunningham left side. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Robertson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Now Jones. Scoreless thus far. And he drops it in from the low post. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Robertson right side. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by the Bulls. .135 left to play here in the second quarter. McLaughlin grabs the board. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Allen, defended by Jones. Here's Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Some creativity right there by Oscar Robertson on the assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Chicago calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Pass to Vucevic. And he makes that one.
Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic has got his second basket.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Smith. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Dandridge. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And another three for Milwaukee.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Vucevic. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to Allen. Here's Dandridge. He's covered by Ball. Allen outside. It's up a three. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Bulls foul.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul. Second.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Bulls trail by 14. Here's Ball. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar making things.
Your Bucks. 31. The Chicago team.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Ball with it. To Giddey. The three. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Bucks leading by 14. Now here is Smith. Robertson up top. Back to Smith. Over Buzelis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Dandridge. And here's Robertson outside. Kept alive. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Smith. Frank Smith small for a power forward, but with a big finish inside right there.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league.
Substitution on the
Just
court.
got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Here's Robertson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 11 points in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Smith. Over Cunningham. Here's Buzelis. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Robertson. For the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here we go. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Lots of room. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You know what, didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
So both teams making some changes here. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's stolen by Allen. Dandridge's shot is good. Dandridge has got 10 points in the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White. And White slams it in.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
Smith on the wing. On deep. Robertson. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Allen with it. He's picked up by White. Robertson outside. Pass to Dandridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Phillips.
It'll be a turnover.
No scoring in this one.
Milwaukee ball.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
The Bulls making a switch here. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Milwaukee leading by 22. And the Bucks decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Timeout.
Milwaukee timeout.
Timeout called. The Bucks.
Milwaukee timeout.
Guard it.
Here's Allen. Cunningham right side.
Chicago foul. Kobe White. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Dick Cunningham taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Left side, Collins. Outside, Jones. Back to Collins. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Vucevic. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Good on the 2nd free throw. 6 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points.
21. Fans, your youth squad.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. And here's Herter outside.
Kevin Herter
gets the 3-pointer to fall. Herter's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bulls. And the shot is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
The ball
The
goes
shot's
to
there
Chicago.
for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care
Now
if he
into the
doesn't
lineup for
convert.
Chicago.
That's a shot he
Ido
has to continue to take.
And so here is Chicago. Right wing. Bulls moving the ball around. And here is Giddey. Back to ball. On the wing, Giddey. 4 on the shot clock.
Ball is turned over.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
Greg Smith.
Now the Bulls with it. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Giddey. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks leading by 23. And here is Abdul-Jabbar.
Bulls foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown from Milwaukee.
Foul.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their 3-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Smith left side. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. And it's Smith missing.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Fans, your youth squad.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Milwaukee timeout. Let's see who's the loudest. And that was your Milwaukee dancers.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Buzelis. There's Ball with the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Here is McLaughlin. Defended by Dosunmu. It's deflected. Drives to the hoop. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Ball with it. Now Smith defending. It's stolen by Smith. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Vucevic.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Lonzo Ball.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Back to Ball. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 23. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. And the layup is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 26 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting in tight for the high percentage shot.
Substitution on the court.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
1:25 left to play here in the fourth.
Oscar Robertson. Lucius Allen.
Now here's Jones. And Collins now top the key. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The Bucks working the ball around. Nobody near Allen. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago with the ball. Jones for three. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Bulls foul.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Lucius Allen taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's Jones on the wing. Williams for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Chicago foul. Che Jones. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Bucks, Lucius Allen. 2 shots.
And Allen drops them both. That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to